Hiya. Um, Trying to keep this video sort of positive. Um, Really, positivity is my sort of go-to. I mean, it's something that I practiced for, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's where I sort of, okay, it's like this. I fell into positivity because I noticed I was just out and about. I was out in Queensgate and I noticed that what I was holding space for in my mind, like concentrating on, I want to feel good, I want to feel good, I want to feel good, did actually make me feel good. That's part one. And then I had like huge crippling anxiety, and the positivity dynamic, it changed to a distraction tactic to keep me from spinning out, with painful feelings or ideas and stuff. And you see, what happened was, I remember way back, I'd literally be on my phone 24/7 typing out positivity because to break the cycle of the anxiety that was perpetually I guess it was more of a, somehow I'd fallen into a negative sort of state of mind. And this negative state of mind, the way I see it is, a state of mind, whether it be negative or positive, what that is it's your vantage point. Say you're up on a hill, is your vantage point of how you hold reality. Are people mostly good? Are people mostly bad? Is the system good? Is the system bad? And whatever. Are my friends trustworthy? Are they not? It literally applies to everything. And because I had challenges with, I've got my neighbour shouting. He shouts his head off. He really does. Because I had challenges with being positive, what I would do is I'd practice my positivity. I'd write pages and pages and pages of positivity out, and I did manage to. You see, the thing of it is it's practice. That's all it is. It's practice. It's practice in seeing the good in my life, the good in my life, the good in like the material things that I have, the good in the friends that I have, the goodness in their character, the goodness in the fact that I'm working and that helps me because it's a healthy thing to be doing. I've got healthy food. It's just running through everything. And like, the thing is, the more I practice positivity, the better and better and better I get at it. And the more I exercise that muscle, how I say, like, it's a vantage point. My vantage point, it begins to change, and I begin to see people, everyday people, as being generally good. I mean, obviously you've got your narcissists, but people generally be wanting the best. Like today I was in A&E, and I've had some really challenging feelings, and I needed some medication to get me through the next couple of days. And the nurse I was speaking to, she wanted the best for me. She understood exactly what I was saying. She said, I get that, you know. She also went to a doctor who is a good doctor, so that he would prescribe a medication for me that other doctors would have said, no, I'm not doing that. We have to go through different channels or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think, yeah. So, yeah, positivity. That's really become my whole reality. And I mean, like, I'd go for walks. Right, in a nice area. And another thing that's relevant here is that I'd have my emotions back because of the work that I'd been doing on myself. There's an explanation for it. It's like they MRI someone's brain who, before they go into talk therapy, and they MRI it when they come out of talk therapy. And this is from Therapy in a Nutshell, okay? That's where this comes from. And the hippocampus is small to start with, but it does actually grow and become the size of a normal person's hippocampus towards the 8 weeks of the talking therapy. And a similar thing is sort of happening to me. I'm not doing talking therapy at the moment. I had a ring from a girl today. She's involved and she's saying, like, you know, that won't be long before you're in your talking therapy. And I'm saying to her, you know, I'm explaining this thing to her, and I'm saying, I just want a hippocampus of a normal sized person. I want to be able to feel all my emotions. But the thing is, I can feel a lot of emotions at the moment. I am getting there, you know. So I'll go for this walk, and the way I'll handle it, like my confidence, this boosts my confidence, is when I just hold space for the best parts of my positivity practice, which usually is like my emotions. I say to myself, you know, I can hear the wind, I can hear the birds, that, you know, that wood pigeon sounds excellent. I might hear a man mowing his lawn. I think that sounds really dope, you know. And it might be something like that, something really simple like that. Like, I can feel my emotions, you know. That's really, really positive. So when I need like a boost of confidence, I'll just think of something really positive about myself. So yeah, positivity has been a really strong story with me. And then another thing that I've been doing is, you know, I have to be vulnerable here, because I get that a lot of people are gonna be shocked, I guess, by this, is that I've never been taught to share my emotions. You know, I'm 46 years old, but all my life I've always felt that it's actually wrong for me to share my emotions, you know, which is extremely toxic. And what I've been doing lately is sharing with people, sharing how I feel, you know. It's like, for example, this girl today who is helping me with, she's kind of involved with the talking therapy that I'm going to have, telling her about how, like, for 20 years I never felt an emotion. You know, I was telling her about the hippocampus thing, of how it shrinks and then it grows, and I was saying, like, for 20 years I couldn't feel an emotion. I couldn't feel like, the other day I was standing at my window and I was looking out the window, and the window was open a bit, and I could hear the rain. It was heavy rain. I could hear the rain, And it was beautiful. It was really, really beautiful and really, really enjoyable just standing there listening to the rain. And I'm telling her that the thing is, for the last 20 years, that emotion, that feeling would have been impossible for me, or even was impossible for me. When it rained, impossible for me to feel those feelings. And I feel that it's the positivity that I've been doing, really maybe, you know, as a distraction, just to get myself out of that freeze, fight, flight response, you know, has brought my emotions, you know, maybe like enlarged my hippocampus and brought my emotions to me, you know. And so what that means is I've got another tool that I can use when I'm communicating with people. I've got my emotions, and I cry a lot. You know, I cried to her because, like, it was really cathartic, like saying to her that, like, I've not felt emotions for like 20 years, you know, and how I felt around the idea of like going on this talking therapy. And because at the end of the talking therapy, the hippocampus is the same size as a normal person's hippocampus, so that person can feel emotions the same as everybody else. This is what it says in the Therapy in a Nutshell video anyway. And I'm just feeling such strong emotions of like joy, I guess, about being able to feel again, you know. And I explained to her that I get these anxieties and I want that to be cured as well. I want to see, because emotions do have an effect on anxiety. The more me as a person I can feel my emotions, the less anxiety I feel. Anyway, this video is getting a bit long. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.